Hello everyone, and welcome to this second episode of Behavior Change on Horizon TV. My name is Zanelle Nguriathi, and today we are going to be talking about stress, but we will be talking about stress management. Yes, and if it's your first time on this video, welcome. I would urge you to go to another video that we made prior, where we talk about what stress is, good stress and bad stress, signs and symptoms of stress, as well as so much more. So, welcome. All right, so we talked about stress briefly, and we said stress is a response, your body's response to anything that needs your attention or focus. Basically, your body is communicating its internal needs to you and bringing it to the forefront of your attention, to your awareness, so to speak. Yes. All right. And we talked about good stress and bad stress, right? And this segment is about management of stress or stressors. And we said stressors are things that stress us. Okay? I hope you got that connection there. Thought it was very apt myself. So when you're talking about stress management, there are two ways to go about it. When you're managing stress, you can either manage the situation that is causing you stress, that is to remove the situation or remove yourself from the situation, or alter your response or change your response to the situation. Okay? Now, when we're talking about stress management situations, there are several ways in which you can manage your stress. The first would be daily management. Now, sometimes we can feel so overwhelmed that it's very difficult for us to even find the energy to do things when we are stressed, which is why my first stress management would be exercise. Exercise is good for you and for managing stress. Why, you might ask, is because it helps your brain to release hormones that will make you feel good, first and foremost. Okay? So now we are actively asking or actively tasking the brain with releasing hormones to make us feel a certain way. Okay? The second would be exercising makes our muscles more sturdier, stronger, more resilient. Both internal organs and internal muscles, but also external muscles. Okay? So remember when we talked about stress in our previous episode, we talked about how prolonged stress causes exhaustion on our organs such as the heart. But when we exercise, we are actively challenging ourselves, strengthening ourselves, our muscles. We are strengthening our systems to be able to better cope with stress or stressing situations. Okay? Another thing is our diet. What you eat is very important. So when you eat things that are fresh, as opposed to things that are artificial, it gives the body the opportunity to break down more nutrients to feed the body, so that whatever is lacking internally can be rejuvenated. Also remember that what you eat helps to repair tissue. So if you're constantly eating food that does not help repair tissue or has no nutrients or isn't fresh, then the body is starving. It's starving and it's working very hard. Remember, in our previous episode, we talked about how when you're stressed or when you're experiencing chronic stress, which is stress for a long period of time without relief, then the heart overworks and the muscles overwork because it's in survival mode, right? So over time, these muscles need repair because they become worn out. And it is the food that we eat that gets broken down in our bodies and then used to to repair our bodies. Not to mention, the food we eat energizes our body to help fight illnesses. Something I forgot to mention in a previous video is that when you are in survival mode for so long, it is likely that you might suffer inflammation or infections. Right? Because you're working so hard and you're susceptible. All of the energy is going towards survival. And remember, when you get sick, your cells require energy, and that energy is from the food that you eat, which is why it's very important that you eat fresh foods, fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, proteins, the entire balanced diet. Okay? Eat foods that are rich in fiber for your gut. Your gut is very important. It's what processes the food. So you need to be very careful about what you put in there. Another thing you need to do is practice mindfulness and gratitude. Be grateful for what you have. If you can have a gratitude diary where you list things that you're grateful for on a daily basis, it can help you manage the feelings or the thoughts that come with stressful situations, which can be along the lines of despair, hopelessness, or even helplessness. So when you're able to recognize your own ability, how far you've come, what is present in the here and now, and be grateful for it, it helps ease the chaos that is in your mind. Okay? Mindfulness allows us to practice being present. And here and now, as you're watching this video, you're being present. Being present means attuning your senses to your present environment. That means any and all thoughts that are not with us or not relevant to this video need to take a back seat. Here and now, we are practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness can be one thought at a time. Another way of dealing with stress is learning new problem-solving abilities. Okay? If you're unable to solve a problem, look into how other people have solved those problems and then start applying. All right? Another thing would be seeking therapy. Seek therapy. If you don't know how to get started with this, then seek a therapist who is experienced and seek out sessions, guided sessions. Invest in yourself. And remember, stress kills. So go out, eat healthy, exercise, reach out to people, and most importantly, prioritize yourself. And that's it for our episode on stress management today. Thank you so much. My name has been Zanelle Nguriathi. I am a counseling psychologist and a wellness coach at Nafsi Wellness, and I will see you on the next episode of Behavior Change on Horizon TV. Please ensure that you manage your stress. Have a good rest of your week. Bye.